Hello and welcome to the Season 76 C-Tier Championship Finals. I am playing against Grimmbros. I got a bye in the first round as I had the best record of the C Division winners, and there was one winner who either didn't want to play or couldn't play or something. So, I am once again here trying to win a match in tier championships for the first time ever. I have no idea how many I've played, but I know I haven't won any. Let's see if we can do it. I think I already opened this, but all right. So we've got goat and raise for trashing. We also expand. We have not really any draw to speak of, because we don't really have plus actions. I guess sceptering like a faithful hound or a band of misfits could be draw. It's not great. So what are we trying to do here? Expand stuff, maybe. Oh, wait, no. Forum Faithful Hound at least does increase hand size for the next turn. Does that do anything? I don't know that it does. Like, what do you do with that additional hand size? You can't really convert it to draw. I mean, you kind of can with four. I guess, okay, yeah. All right, so there's not really anything to get on 4 except for like the events. I don't know that we want to bother to bargain in the opening. I don't think that's worth it. We could get a raise, or we could just trash with goat. We go like, I guess getting it. Well, no, we don't want to get a tunnel now, but tunnel I could see playing with. We go like double pixie. We could go pixie faithful hound. I'm not anticipating hitting 5 particularly quickly. I definitely will take 1 pixie. I think. I think I'll just take another pixie for now. Get the raise. Okay, so we could hit 5 here with 2 buys, or we could just... The one thing that would let us do is pick up like a Cauldron, maybe? I guess that might be worth it. Yeah. That's a pretty good one. Just the pixies, yeah, sure. Oh, that's a good turn 3. Top decking raise and estate. With only 2 estates in the deck, that's not terribly likely. Alright, we don't really need that. Get us to 8. I mean, it would let us get an expand. Is that worth it? We have 1 estate left in the deck. Maybe it's worth it. Hey! Okay, so I think we might as well take a Band of Misfits. I think? Well... It lets us play raise. That's the advantage it has over like hitting Faithful Hound, but we could also just take a Forum. Maybe that makes more sense. Forum Pixie or Forum Faithful Hound. I think I'm going to take another Pixie. Still some good boons left. Are we going to want to play with Bandit? Probably not, right? If we want golds, we can gain them with Tunnel. The attack doesn't seem super duper relevant. Alright, do we get another Forum here? Is that too much? I think I'll take one more Forum. That's a thin deck. Oh, it's the River's Gift. Right. Yeah, they trashed the Rays. It's not like their deck is actually much thinner. If it is thinner than mine, it's just the River's Gift. That's annoying. Okay. I suppose we should probably get a raise then. Well, should we? Got the Forums. We could also take a Tunnel. A Faithful Hound. Yeah, let's do that. The 2 Forums coming up anyway. Oh, Wisp. That's too good. Really hope that doesn't lead to them getting me 2 more curses this turn. Probably going to. Frig! Come on! No! It's not right. It's not right. Not right. Okay. I guess we go ahead and discard the Faithful Hound. Yep. We got that. We're never... we're not getting anywhere with the Cauldron stuff, though. So take another Pixie. And no Forums. I guess we had a couple cards left in the shuffle. Yeah, this is really annoying that they've managed to line this up so well. Like, their deck was not that much thinner, but it was like the timing of the River's Gift. Oh. I don't think that's worth it. Do we want the gold? Probably. I guess I'll take a raise. They're gonna get there again. It's just so. I mean, obviously the curses are that I already have are part of the reason that this is happening. Also, the fact that they got the wisps. Like that was. I don't know if they would have been able to give out the curses the turn that they got them if they hadn't gotten them. It's messed up. They're gonna do this again. They're gonna ask for an undo again. That's good to get another forum. I don't know. I guess you could argue that I should have taken the expand or something. Oh, maybe they're not. Okay. Well, that's probably fine with me. I mean, I don't know if they should. Like, maybe it is better for them to worry about their own deck and not just try to keep flinging the curses, but. Double tunnel. I think I'm just gonna do this. Take another forum. I don't have 3. Oh no, wait, they played 2 pixies, right? Okay. Sitting right there in front of me. I was like, where are the other pixies? They're right there. Okay. Sure. Oh boy. At this point, I'm taking a tunnel off of this. Am I taking another one? Maybe. Wish I had more forums. Oh, that's not good. Might not be terrible, but it might also be terrible. They can give out 2 curses and get 3 tunnels. I mean, that should be difficult because giving out the 2 curses requires gaining actions. They can give out 2 curses and gain 3 Faithful Hounds, though. Yeah. Yeah, we probably just lose. Yep. Man. This is just... I don't know. Like... it's just terrible. Okay. Alright, so... Sentinel trashing and large counterfeit as well. We've got... How big does the rice get? Probably pretty big, right? Action, treasure, duration, shadow. I guess that's loot. Potentially reaction. Potentially attack. Not huge, but reasonable. Definitely want Sentinel. We just go Alley Sentinel to try to find that. Probably. And then, yeah, the draw is Native Village Pilgrim, which is a little awkward. There's also Way of the Horse, if you have enough payload. They had to trash 2 coppers. That's good. But I don't get to trash anything. That's bad. That's how that works. At least I only have 1 estate down there. Do we take a second alley? Or if they find their Sentinel again, we're probably, even though they trash the coppers, we're probably just fucking cooked. I mean, alley can be horsed. It's pretty good. I should have done that. I didn't have the Sentinel in hand. I should have thought about that. We could take an abundance. I think I'm gonna take the alley. It looks like they don't have the Sentinel, probably. I hope not. And we only get to trash 1 estate. God damn it. Alright, I guess I'll take an abundance now. We are going to draw into alley, which is not great. think we want to play this alley normally, but then we might horse this one. Yeah, I think so. Okay, okay. That's more like it. Now, if we buy an action, we have 7 coins to work with. We could do like Native Village Enlarge or Native Village Pilgrim. We don't have any estates left, so Enlarge is a little worse, but we do want Native Villages. I think we can anticipate having this much money again next turn if we like draw through because of the Native Village Pilgrim thing. Because we trash 2 coppers with Sentinel, so that's worth keeping in mind. Alternative is we take 1 more abundance. I don't think I like that. I would like to get a counterfeit, I guess. We could go Native Village counterfeit. Maybe that's better. All right, then. I wonder if it's worth considering horsing the alley to just try to hit like 6 for sack of loot or something. Probably not. What happens if we draw our abundance? And we could discard it, I guess. We could also not play the alley and play it next turn. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't think it does. I'm kind of thinking I should just horse the alley. Okay. So right now, we'd have action treasure duration for rice. Not that good. I think I like... I think I like Native Village Enlarge. Well, so we can always horse Native Villages if we need to. Yeah. All right, so let's set aside. Ooh, okay. Do we just pick up the counterfeit? think so. I'll give us 6 coins. We could go, if we activate the abundance. Need a village alley and plan to enlarge the sentinel. Let's just get a cabin boy. Like, do we need an alley? Maybe we don't. And cabin boy gives us some money and or powers up rice if we... Well, I guess we've got the enlarge too. Whatever. We can always just enlarge the cabin boy too, and it'll be easier to enlarge in an alley. I want to horse a native village here. I guess ideally we would enlarge into sack of loot. Hammer is amazing. Okay. Oh, sword. Okay. Do we want to get a pilgrim now? Probably. Oh, what are we going to be enlarging? I didn't really think about that. Probably should have. Oh, whatever. Something out. Abundance, maybe? Counterfeit? We don't really need the counterfeit anymore, do we? Yeah, we could enlarge counterfeit to rice. We don't really need to play another action card this turn, so we could just play Pilgrim, top deck Native Village or something. I don't think I'm at the point where I'm like desperate to have a pair of enlarges. I don't know if I'll get to that point either. Counterfeit definitely isn't bad. Like counterfeiting loot obviously can be good. Counterfeiting rice, but I think we're fine to just take a rice. All right, hammer for us. Oh, I should have played the abundance first. I knew there was a play order thing that mattered, and I was struggling to figure out what it was. Okay. We could use... Ultimately, we're going to want more draw. Just take several native villages. I have 12 coins and 5 buys. Let's just take all of these, I guess. And one more pilgrim. What are we going to do with the enlarge? Maybe, I mean, possibly nothing, but... I wish I could, kind of wish I could have enlarged the abundance into another sack of loot. We'd enlarge abundance into pilgrim. We don't really need... That's not really, like, helpful next turn, though. We could also just... We don't really have the draw to add 2 more abundances, do we? We have the draw to add another sack of loot directly? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe we do just enlarge into another pilgrim. Alley's really the better card to horse. Doesn't give you plus actions, but it draws you more. Compared to native village. That is all the native villages that they have. Wow, okay. I mean, I guess the abundances do get them all back. If that's what you want to do. How you want to play it. But... You don't want to activate your abundances? Interesting. Hammer could activate them too. I guess they really don't want to activate the abundances. I'm much confused by that, but okay. Wait, but not, okay. What difference does this ordering make? I don't understand. How much did my rice make last turn? I didn't actually check. 5. Okay. And there's nothing else. Oh, alley. I need an alley. Okay. Well, how important that is. Is there anything else in the loot pile that would make it worth more? Shield. Okay. We want to horse any of these. I don't know. Ideally not. Okay. So we could horse one of them, do another set aside, horse one, and then pick up with the last one. I think that makes sense. And I do think I like getting another pilgrim off of the enlarge. Order no longer matters. Hey, shield! We could take an alley with the hammer, I suppose. Power up the rice. Makes sense, I think. I'm gonna take all these native villages. I think it's gonna be good to have them. And then maybe one more rice. Got 2 pilgrims now. Alright. Enlarge is probably just turning a rice into a province, although it could turn a native village into something. Rice can be worth as much as 7 at this point, I believe. We just got a 5-coin rice. We added shield and alley, but it's still not worth as much as a province. What I'd rather enlarge is sack of loot, but I don't have that option. I guess if I specifically don't want to score this turn, I could turn rice into rice. I want to keep the sword. Although, if they lower provinces enough, then it would be worth trashing the sword because the rice is worth more. Well, I don't think they're going to lower provinces enough. I don't think we're going to take 5 provinces. Oh, well, they do have some abundances. So they're going to get some money back if they take an action card. Maybe they won't, though. Oh, okay. really is too bad I don't have a sack of loot in hand. That would be so much better. I also don't have a convenient card to like turn into an enlarge and then enlarge sack of loot. Doesn't make sense to do it with Rice and Sword, can't do it with Native Village. Unfortunate. Do we think we can win if they take 2 more provinces here? Not sure. Forcing the alley will cost us 1 to 2 coins, depending on whether we do what we do with the enlarge. Last turn. Gain 6 coins from the sacks of loot. 6 there, so that's 12. 2 rices that are worth 6 or 7 each. We'll call that 12 for 24. Plus the 2 sacks of loot, 25, 26. So we should be, we're close to hitting triple province after enlarging, but like not quite there, I think. But also they're not taking more provinces. So it might be correct to trash a native village, possibly into another alley. They're clearly just building up to like play a bunch of stuff as horses. We could just horse all the native villages. I don't think there's any way we're hitting 6 provinces. I don't think they're going to get to 6 provinces either. But they do have 2 enlarges. And get kind of close. Maybe I do rice into enlarge and enlarge a sack of loot. That way I have an enlarge for next turn. Although I don't get the loot. Maybe not. If they can get 5 provinces next turn, I'm probably just losing anyway, right? So I shouldn't worry about that, I think. I think I'll just do rice into province. And how do we want to do this? Do we want to go ahead and horse the alley? It's only worth 1 coin at this point. I think so. Okay. We got another pilgrim down there, as well as a sack of loot. So do we horse 1 native village again? Is that the plan? be nice to set aside the province. Horse one native village. Last card is a sack of fleet. Which means we have to pick up... that's annoying. Maybe we horse 2 native villages. And that way we don't have to top deck the province. Or maybe we want the province top decked. No, we don't. No, we don't. Yeah, it's all just slightly irritating. Oh well. Puzzle box. I don't think we want to save something particularly. I guess we do have the alley, so if we want to play the alley, we've got the alley for the getting rid of the province. Okay, that's fine. All right. I think that they're going to be able to get to 5 provinces, but let's assume that they can't. In which case, I think we want... some more rice. And then... like Native Village Alley. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna lose this one. I think they had the right idea to like load up on stuff and then like horse it all. My hope is that they don't actually have enough to do that with, but I think they probably do. They don't have an enlarge in play. I guess that helps potentially. They don't have a lot of plus actions to work with. I have most of the native villages. Oh wait. Oh, wait. They must have been resolving that. Damn it! It didn't show me that that was in play. I guess because they were in the middle of resolving it. That's unfortunate. Yeah, this is probably just cooked. I know I fell behind early on the like when they got the turn 3 Sentinel off, but I don't think I ended up behind in the mid game. I'm not really sure what went wrong here. This is surprising though, because they only have one other terminal they need to play. I think they could have just horsed those, and then unless they think it's easier to get a pile out, I can't imagine that's true. Like, because they want to use their other enlarge to turn province into province. That would be the obvious thing to want to do. And I don't think they have any actions left in their... Oh, they have a pilgrim. Maybe that's why? But wouldn't you want to play the pilgrim before that? Is there any way they don't hit triple province money-wise? Oh, they have a spell scroll. Oh, God. Yeah. frig. Okay. Oh, I just realized I did my scoreboard wrong. This is only for first to 3.5. It's not a guaranteed 6 games. Yeah, I'm not sure what I did wrong there. I feel like I must have done something wrong, but I'm not sure what. This seems really good just off the cuff, but let's look at the board first. Emissary Forest Dwellers is a pretty nice combo. So that could be the opener. Plus buy is Sack of Loot, which isn't the greatest combination with no trashing and a highway. But maybe we can make that work. If you play highway and then like Falconer for... No, that doesn't work. I'm trying to see if there's a way to activate Mapmaker with Falconer, but there's not. Okay. Well, we're doing this anyway. That much seems clear. I think it should be Emissary. It's at least potentially non-terminal. And the Forest Dwellers thing is really nice. We'll get some more favors next turn, hopefully. 5 and 6 chance. Okay, so... Snake Witch is very unlikely to do anything. Oh, yeah, I mean, you can Falconer for a state to activate map makers, of course. It's just... It's a state. I don't know, there's a lot of alt VP here with Distant Lands and Duke. There's also Witch's Hut. I could see it being the case that gotta play for a longer game here. There's also Idle as well for cursing. Mapmakers early are going to be rough, but I think I will take one. I just don't see much better to do. Okay. We get Highway. Witch's Hut. This is a little early for Witch's Hut to hit. I think I'll take a Highway. Do we want to use Forest Dwellers when we've got the Mapmaker already going to do some sifting? Maybe not. It would be, well, we're gonna trigger a shuffle regardless, aren't we? So maybe we should use it. Probably. Do we discard a copper? I think so. Do we discard both coppers? I think so. Take another map maker. I think I'll take a Snake Witch. It's just gonna be hard to play multiple map makers for a while. If we could stop top decking 2 estates, that would be pretty cool. Snake Witch doesn't do anything anyway. Emissary doesn't get to the end of the shuffle, but at least it draws a bunch of cards. Although, should we leave the copper? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Alright, I think it's gotta be Sack of Loot. Get that plus buy. I want to see the Sack of Loot, right? So I guess I play MS or a Map Maker. Oh. Okay. We do have a highway in place, so we can get another one. That's something. I think that's what I want. Trigger a shuffle without the Sack of Loot in it? It does make some other junk miss and sets us up for Emissary, so I think the answer is yes. Puzzle Box, that's a good one. I guess I'll take another Snake Witch. Why not? Another highway. Damn it, the Emissary. Maybe we can Puzzle Box it. Maybe we can Puzzle Box it. Ooh! Ugh. Okay. Is this just double highway? Should we get a Witch's Hut? I'm gonna go double highway. Having all the highways doesn't look like the most important thing ever on this board, but it's something, and we can get the Witch's Hut afterwards. Puzzle Box, yes. Insignia, that's okay, I guess. Alright, highway. Witch's Hut. We could get a second Emissary and try to be puzzle boxing an Emissary every turn. I don't know if that's realistic, but I think it's alright. We want to see this map maker. We have two emissaries. I'm gonna say no. Blech. Alright, what do we have down there? Emissary, two emissaries and a witch's hut. Do we even want to send anything aside with the puzzle box? We could set aside the insignia if we don't want to use it right now. I don't know what the hell to do. Top deck a Snake Witch. Deck two Snake Witches. Top deck two Idols. We know we give it out a curse that way, but we've got the Witch's Hut down there. Should we be taking provinces already? I guess we might as well set aside an estate if we don't set aside insignia. We definitely don't want to set aside copper if we're going to do Snake Witch stuff. Sure, let's do Snake Witch province, I guess. Yeah. Orb is a good one. That's plus actions. Not very good plus actions, but it is plus actions. Fuck. No. Alright, I guess we play the Witches Hut then. Another puzzle box? I'll take that. Ugh, do we want anything here? We just get 2 more Snake Witches. Or we can get another map maker. Maybe that's better at this point. Oh god, this is so ugly. Puzzle box the province? That doesn't block Snake Witch. And go map maker Snake Witch. Ah! Alright, do we want to trigger this shuffle? I think so. Puzzle box, map maker, yes. So is our path to victory to never touch green again and just empty the map makers? It might be. Fortunately, they don't have a sword. Go ahead, buy province. Do it. Nope. Okay. I'm gonna puzzle box map maker anyway. So do staff. Staff is really good apart from the part where you only get to play it once per shuffle. But it is really good. All right, I think we might be in good shape here. I should have played... No, I guess it didn't matter. I have 2 emissaries. Oh no. Spare us the province buying. Alright, we're on the board. Okay. Bauble shopkeepers? Not the best. I mean, it does make Bauble better, but... I guess with Seer, Bauble's solid to begin with. Count trashing... I guess Bauble is nice for top decking with that anyway. Could be Bauble silver opening. Frigate is going to be really awful. Theory, you can get around that by playing a bunch of royal carriages, but like, how do you get those into your hand and then have something else to play? Eventually, Carpenter reduces hand size by 2 per play, but only plus actions. Royal Carriage and Innovation. Yeah, this is going to be ugly. Well, alright. Do we want to grab Innovation while we can? Does that make any sense? The thing is, we're not going to have... No, I don't think it can make sense. I think we have to take the count. Oh, they got the ball. Man, that's just like the dream draw. Well, okay, that part isn't, but still, come on. We could take a Sage to skip to the count, but then if it collides with the count, then it just sucks. Yeah. Fug. There's just like nothing good to do here. Take one more bauble, I guess. Don't really want another one, I don't think. I mean, fancy silver is still just fancy silver at the end of the day. I mean, okay. I will say this for Sage. It can be drawn by Seer. I guess I'll take one. Oh, for fuck's sake! Ugh. Guess we could take a Carpenter. It's not great, but it's... Oh, god damn it! No! Tempted to take innovation here and just try to get another count, but how am I going to get that anyway? That's... Oh, this fucking sucks. Are we okay with just trashing this silver? We could get a second count and top deck that. Maybe that makes more sense? This is just atrocious. The thing is, we want to play the bauble this turn. Okay, I'm gonna discard. And take innovation. Maybe we just take frigate this turn. Like, we could innovate a Sage. But I think I'm gonna innovate a frigate instead. Buy favor. Eventually, if we get enough favors, the bauble gives us buy. That's the reason to take the favors. Nope. Okay. No, I can't math. I need to go coin buy. Well, I could go coin favor and just not use the money from frigate, I guess. Okay, so if we can find the count and not the silver this turn, we'll be all right. Oh, or the carpenter. Ugh, see, this is the problem. They're so fucking thin. I guess if we find the carpenter, we can potentially innovate a sage to find the count. Maybe I should have innovated a royal carriage instead. Okay. Okay. Still got a long way to go, but... Oh, good. Guess we carpenter for sage first. I want to innovate it, though. Fark. Okay. We could attack with another frigate. Or we could just get a royal carriage into play. I think I'll take the royal carriage. Be even more annoying to trash with count if we're under constant frigate attack. So in retrospect, instead of taking the second bauble, I should have just taken a sage and gotten crashing faster. I mean, it would have the downside case of sage colliding with count was less bad than bottom decking my count that second shuffle was. Or possibly I should have taken innovation. Turn 3. The thing is, like, and just plan to top deck count when I get the opportunity. Oh, this is not the hand where I want to see the count. Damn it. I don't even know what my plan is with these royal carriages. I just figure it's probably a good idea. Is Sage is even good in the face of frigate attack? I don't know. Not. I mean, it kind of doesn't matter. We're going to end up playing some action and discarding down to 4. But Sage forces us to discard down potentially before we play something that's hand size reducing. I don't know. Do we play the Sage now? What will that accomplish? Not much. We have enough money to get another frigate into play. That might just be the entire goal. They're really going in for these baubles. They're just essentially fancy silvers. Like, I don't really think, or like, you know, silvers with black, but it's like they're not that good. Whatever. Do I even want the Sage top decked? I guess so. We do have the Carpenter down there, right? So, yeah. If we take Queen Favor, we get a buyback anyway. One thing we could do, in theory, with the royal carriages is like empty the duchies with count if we get enough of them. I don't know if that's any good. We can also just take a bunch of money with count. We could also like carpenter a bunch of stuff once a pile is empty. Wait for our opponent to whiff on frigate somehow and do something with that. I don't know. Oh, okay. Well. Now what? Do we want plus actions here? Not obviously yet, anyway. Carpenter the silver into another royal carriage. That would be good. Call Royal Carriage again. I'm not really sure I see the point. If we want another Sage. I don't know. Probably not particularly. I mean, it is something we can use to get plus actions. Obviously, I'd rather have like Seer or whatever, but yeah, whatever. Bye-bye count. Why is it dead? Huh. Wait, what? I thought they did call it on Forget the first time. Oh. Decline to play it on. Okay, here we go. Guess we gotta find the damn frigate. Found it. Uh, do we want to trash the count? We're gonna need to be able to get provinces at some point. Maybe? Maybe not. I mean, I guess we could go to province this turn. I wanna innovate another carriage though. Can't really do both. Thing is, we need provinces or gold or something. Well, Yeah, I don't know. The duchy thing could be a thing, but we need a lot more carriages for it to work. But maybe it is our best shot. How do we make that happen, though? I guess... we could... I don't think we want to top deck the Carpenter. So I guess we just do... we just get a carriage onto the mat, and that's all we do. Just really wish I'd been able to clean up more. It's really annoying not to have been able to do that. They're getting close to the point where they have enough provinces that doesn't matter anyway. Wait, how did they just gain a royal carriage? What just happened? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What? What just happened? Oh, royal carriage is fawning. How did I miss that? I could have just bought a friggin' province. Idiot. Oh my god. That's so stupid. What am I doing? Oh, I didn't find my frigate. I need to do that. Oh. Not good. My frigate! Fuck! Alright, what the hell all is down there? The problem is they're going to get another province this turn, and it's going to be, like, unwinnable for me. I'm not going to have enough carriages on the map. I'm not going to be able to find enough of them. But I don't know what else to do. I mean, I guess in principle, they get one more province, and I get 8 duchies. I can win, but I don't think I can get 8 duchies. That's the problem. Even if I were to get all of my royal carriages on the mat, I still probably wouldn't be able to gain 8 duchies. And if they get another province, they get like 2 more provinces over this turn and next turn, then the duchy thing just isn't gonna do it. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have fished for the frigate, but it seems important to have the attack, but it's not like stopping them from provincing is the thing. Okay. Fuck. Yeah. The problem is, yeah, I don't have. I needed. I need more carriages. It's just. It's just not here. There's just no way. And I have to find the frigate so that they don't. I don't know. And I have to do this. Okay. So freaking hopeless. I mean, I think even if I had taken that province, I wouldn't have a chance. I needed to get fucking thin. I don't think I can consider this progress. We probably have to take a duchy here. I mean, they're gonna get the 3 estates. Like, there's just shit we can do. Yeah. I just couldn't get them. Still had 6 coppers in the state of my deck. Like, yeah. Okay. Urchin. The other attack is Gatekeeper. Got Wharf Draw. So the mercenary attack isn't a huge problem, but we do want it for trashing purposes. Do we just open double Urchin? I guess we probably do. We're gonna want Artisan, probably not University. We can get actions from Blessed Village, and we don't need that much terminal space. Think this is just experiment. The odds of our urchins colliding next turn are very good. Okay. Alright, Blessed Village. I think it's gotta be... Ooh. Artisan, yep. Alright, do we play this experiment, is the question. We might draw our Blessed Village, or we might draw some stuff dead. I think the answer is yes. We want to at least hit 4 for another Blessed Village. Well, we will. Oh, wow. Just put this on Never Trash. Is he getting a second Artisan too much? I don't think so. I don't think so. The Blessed Village. Yeah, I want to top deck a Blessed Village now. Thank you very much. Ultimately, we can train Blessed Village or possibly experiment. I guess one university to gain experiments could make sense. Fortunately, we bottom decked the other Artisan. Maybe one more Blessed Village this turn, and then we train next turn. Next turn, that's pretty helpful, actually. So do we take Experiment, or do we take another Silver? We do have Wharves coming in. Well, a Wharf. I think another Silver should be fine. Could also consider Develop. I don't know what we would actually be developing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 would let us do training experiment. 7 would just let us do training. If we want experiment, we can get experiment now. Alright, let's just take the experiment then. Just make sure we draw. Alright, now the choice to get experiments looking pretty good. I think we need another village. I think we can next turn this, though. Alright. Train Blessed Village. That's a lot of universities. Should probably gain some payload with Artisan here. Well, I guess Blessed Village is payload. Ooh. Okay, that's not actually how I should do that. All right, we probably just want another wharf at this point. And how do we have 1 copper left? How did that happen? Oh, Flame's Gift. Okay. We could get a prince. We could just get double gold. We could take a couple more blessed villages. That only leaves us with 5, though. I think double gold is pretty reasonable. I don't think we really need prince. It's slightly annoying that we have this mercenary left in 1 copper, but I guess... It just occurred to me that our opponent is not playing with mercenary or develop. What's up with that? And 4 universities. That's a lot of not draw. Okay. I think we take... Honestly, we don't really need the draw from another wharf. We could just take another Blessed Village and top deck it. Or, well, we could get a coin from it as well. 6, 7, 8, 9, 18... Maybe we take it... We would just buy the Blessed Villages. Okay. Alright. Didn't go down without a fight. 2-5. Is that any good here? I don't think so. We're gonna want to play with Bounty Hunter. This is like a Herald draw deck, which is annoying with Dismantle as one of the payload options. No, we don't necessarily have to play with that. Herald doesn't synergize with Village Green. I guess it doesn't matter too much. Anti-synergizes with Ghost Town, but it also probably doesn't matter too much. We probably don't need Ghost Town too much. I mean, I guess the 3s in the opening here are not exactly exciting. Fortune is the only plus buy. But it might dominate, so that's not the biggest deal. Okay, so do we just go for a big hostelry? I think so, and we just hope we hit 4 next turn. Oh, oops, 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 oops. Well, we didn't. We could take a gladiator, I guess. It's not terrible. It's not good. Ghost Town is fine. Maybe it makes more sense. I just wish I'd hit Carpenter. I guess I'll take the Ghost Town. Ooh, okay. We really want that Carpenter is the thing. What is the right timing on this? Like, we didn't get to the Bounty Hunter, which is so obnoxious. We take a big hostelry here. Are we gonna draw next turn? I mean, quite possibly not. So it could still make sense to get another hostelry. Does mean that's another shuffle without the gains, though, from Carpenter. Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Carpenter. I just don't think I can justify not doing it. Okay, so now we could top deck a Herald. We could get a Specialist. Guess we could consider getting a Kiln. I think I like top deck Herald. Makes it less likely that our Carpenter bottom decks. Second Carpenter feels greedy to me. I guess if they draw it this turn, it's potentially pretty amazing. I don't have the Ghost Town to reveal. That's good. We really need to hit this Carpenter this turn. I think if we don't, in trouble. Fuck. Okay, well, I'll take another Herald, and of course we bottom decked our Carpenter, despite Taking the maximum amount of steps to avoid that. Oh. It might be correct to take a Herald and a Ghost down here rather than taking the horses. Don't know. It's just Herald is the only draw. Like, once. Like, I mean, Hostelry is just spinning, you know? Herald is the actual draw. Of course, Heralds don't play well with ghost towns, so it's not great. But, That's a lot of gain some horses and then play those horses. Like, not really sure what the point is for this situation. God damn it! I want my carpenter! They've exiled all three of their estates. The carpenter is going to get a lot worse once Heralds or Hostelries run. Well, not necessarily. I mean, I'm like carpenter hostelries into stuff. Yeah, they're gonna take the second last Herald. Ugh. Great. 2 coins. I guess we could exile the ghost town. Maybe we should. We can get a 5. Which should probably be specialist. Yeah, they hit 4 turn 3, and maybe in part thanks to the ghost town where I didn't have that option. My opening. Between that and first player, I just been on the back foot the whole time. I don't know. I don't really think I have a shot here. I'll play it out, but it hasn't really felt like I've been outplayed in any of my losses, particularly save that one game where I was saying that I must have done something wrong, but I wasn't sure what. And likewise here, I don't know. I mean, you could certainly argue that I should have taken like another Hostelry or whatever, but it's like you gotta get the damn Heralds. Like, what are you gonna do? Oh, not the damn ghost town. Hmm. Could gain a copy. We fucking bottom decked the Carpenter again. The Carpenter and the Bounty Hunter. We play the Hostelry again. Obviously, we'll draw one of them. Drawing either of them would be legitimately helpful. Yeah, I guess I'll play it again. Okay, that was less helpful than the Carpenter would have been, naturally. Oh, fuck. Wait, do I really only have one hostelry? I thought I had two. It could be correct to take another specialist. No, I don't think so. I think that, like, in an ideal world, you would like Carpenter Hostelry to Kiln, and then use Kiln to gain Specialist or something. Piles are getting low. I don't know if they're low enough for it to be a real problem. I guess we could also consider getting a dismantle. Problem is there's nothing on like the cheap end for it to gain that's particularly useful. Whoa. What's in their hand? Oh. Alright. We could Carpenter the Hostelry now, but I don't think we're like at really any risk of overdrawing such that we regret not having done that, like, to begin with, so... Okay. Specialist the Carpenter or Carpenter... Specialist the Carpenter to trash 2 Hostelries does look quite good. That last card is a ghost town. Okay. Maybe we should be looking to trash the ghost town instead. How to play this? How to play this? Getting one more hostelry would also be good. Just the horses. We could trash the bounty hunter. We trash the ghost town and the bounty hunter. Well, that's a horse. Wait, did I trash my... Oh no, I exiled my ghost town. I forgot. Okay. Well, this is actually potentially good. Because we could Specialist Carpenter trash 2 cards and draw them both. And then we could Kiln Specialist. Hostelry to Kiln. Bounty Hunter to Specialist. Gain that, play that again, and then gain a whole mess of horses. Okay. Can they gain 5 specialists, is the question. I wouldn't think so. But, I don't know. They do have a couple horses left, but not many. They have 2 carpenters and 2 specialists, I guess? When did they get a second specialist? Or do I have 3? Yeah, I do. No, wait, no, I have 3, but that's why they have 2. But how did they get a second one? When did they get a second one? I don't remember. They do clearly have a second one. It doesn't look like going for a win, because if you're going for a win, you might as well just take the specialist directly. I guess if they could have played specialist and carpenter twice, that just would have been very difficult for them to do. Herald being what it is, I'm gonna have the same problem, of course, of like, maybe Herald reveals the wrong card at the wrong time and it fucks everything up. It raises the question of whether it makes sense to play the horse first. It might. Like, it'd be good to have stuff in hand to specialist, although, like, right now we have, obviously, the Herald. I don't know. Don't know. I think I will play the horse. Well, okay. Fuck! Fuck! It's like the exact opposite of what I wanted. Ugh. Oh, that's so bad. Ugh! Freaking Herald! It's like just the absolute worst. The hell do I do? Could do take an estate, probably. There's no way I can get 5 estates here because I don't have the gains on victory cards specifically. Fuck! Why? I have... How much money do I have in my deck? 5 coppers. Why do I only have 5 coppers anyway? Shouldn't I have 6? I don't think I ever trashed one. Well, they only have 1 extra estate. There's 1 estate in the trash, and I have 3. Did I do copper to estate and then estate to something? I sure don't remember doing that. Well, they took 2 estates. Why do I only have 5 coppers in my deck? Why? Oh, I don't. I have 6. Okay. Okay, so 6 coppers and a kiln is 8 coins, which is enough if I could empty the specialist. So, like, what I could do is trash specialist to specialist and aim to empty the specialists. Would have 3 specialists left in the deck that, in theory, could multiply each other plus the kiln. Would that be enough? Kiln on specialist. So the specialist would be 4. Kiln on specialist. We get specialist to 3. Then specialist playing specialist. Playing specialist is 2 more specialist gains. And then I would need... I think I can't do it. I think I'm 1 gain short. Because that's specialist on specialist can gain 2 specialists, but not 3 specialists. And I would need 3 for that, plus 1 from the kiln, plus 1 from this. Fuck. The other thing I guess I could do is trash a Herald into a specialist. That's risky from a draw perspective, but it does give me... Yeah, I think that's actually probably correct to go for at this point. Okay. Too bad I didn't have a hostelry to turn into that instead. Okay, we got specialist. Got the kiln. We have 2 heralds down there and and 2 coppers and like another hostelry or horse or something. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 horses. So we should have another horse. Okay, so I think we just play the Herald. We didn't draw the last Herald, which is bad because now we can't draw this specialist. All right, let me double check that I don't have a win, but I don't think I do. What would happen if we played specialist on Kiln? We play Kiln twice on specialists. We gain 2 specialists from Kiln, and then we play specialist on specialist, and that gains a specialist. Yeah, fuck, man. Fuck! Oh, that's so dark. I just don't bottom deck the Herald? Or, you know, if I had... Ugh. 8, 9, 10. Well, we can get to 12, but not to 14. Getting to dominate would obviously have made a huge difference, but our deck is going to get way worse next turn too. This was really our shot, because we're not going to have any horses left. I mean, their deck's going to be bad too, but we just trashed a Herald. Fuck me. Ugh. Does it make any sense to take another Kiln? Don't know. I don't know. So wait, did I? No, I did. That was the 5th horse, right? Fuck. That's so fucking frustrating. Kiln plays specialist. Gain a specialist. Specialist plays specialist. Yeah, we just can't fucking do it. And we probably need to play defensively. The problem, maybe we shouldn't. I mean, our deck is going to be so bad, but their deck isn't going to be great. But we have 2 ghost towns in play. They're going to have to score if we score. Otherwise, they would just have to gain 4 specialists or 5 ghost towns. They do have 3 carpenters. They got to find them. Ah, fuck. I guess we'll take another Kiln. Means we can, in theory, hit dominate. This is a pretty good starting hand, I will say. I say we can, in theory, hit dominate, but in practice, there's no freaking way we're doing that without the horses. Oh my god. That was so... Like, I feel like my odds to be able to win that turn had to be pretty high, right? Like, if the Herald didn't hit the Carpenter, like, which it wasn't, especially that early in the turn, it was very unlikely that it would specifically hit, like, the first Herald play would hit the Carpenter. And if it didn't do that, it would give us so much more flexibility. They had to play both of their specialists, so that's good. They've got a Kiln and 2 Carpenters, so like they still have a lot of gains left. But I don't know, maybe 4 specialists in a duchy is a bit of a stretch. Yeah, even with the early Carpenter hit, if I just like had like a Hostelry in hand and trash that instead, and then like heralded into my other, or you just heralded into that last herald. Like there's like a couple different points where it could have gone better, but it didn't. Oh, they hadn't finished resolving. Well, ugh. They have a big hand size before they have to play this Carpenter. They didn't get to specialist it. I don't know if that matters. Well, not. There's the province. Can they gain 3 more specialists? They can't kiln for a specialist without drawing into one. So I wouldn't think so. Problem is I'm behind on points again. Oh, they have another Carpenter. Ah, fuck. Gotta be fucking kidding me. Fuck! This is just my tier champs experience every time, every fucking time. I mean, the good news is that this isn't the match that like really matters, because it's a like I would much rather lose here and win during the league season, but it's like I swear every time it's like this. Like I've played so many tier champs matches. I mean, I'm sure that there's some that I've just been like outplayed, but it just always feels like I get worse luck, specifically in tier champs, like relative to like in league it's all over the place, right? It's like, yeah, some go well, some go poorly, whatever. In tier champs it's just like every time it's just a disaster. I like the one game I feel like I had like control of was that the wharf one where my opponent went for university and I didn't. I felt like that was better. But I don't know. I did win another one. I forget what happened in that one. But like that count game was just a disaster. This game I was just like a little behind, and it was enough to I mean, although it, like obviously it was still winnable there at the end, and I just it just didn't hit. All right, well, whatever. Anyway, I have a league match scheduled, but it's not for another like almost 2 weeks, I think. But I'll be scheduling more league matches in the future, so thanks for watching, and until then.